Hello everybody, Jason905 here, and I'm here just to answer your one question. How is FTL Advanced Edition? Well, the FTL Advanced Edition is a free update. There is a release for FTL. If you don't know what that stands for, it's faster than light. The base game itself has been out for quite a while. It's been on Steam. I think it's also made its way onto a indie bundle. You can pick up on Steam for $6.99, but it has been on sales, and as I said, it's been on the bundle. And it's a roguelike sci-fi spaceship management game. You're fighting other ships, trying to keep hold of your controls such as your shields, your weapons, upgrading your ship, so eventually you can defeat the final boss, which is the Rebel flagship. So let's get into the game here. Well, there are options, but it's not exactly a very graphically intensive game. You've got your volume sliders, you can go full screen or not, VSync, frame rate, dynamic backgrounds, in case your computer wasn't good enough to handle those. And even a colorblind mode, which is nice if you're colorblind. It's a nice addition they put in there. So yeah, I don't really use the keyboard much besides the spacebar. So let's get into a new game here. You get to pick from your ships. As you can see, each ship has a different ship layout, has a different crew, and different weapons on it, and different systems. There's a lot of different things about the ships. So as you can see, I've got quite a lot of ships here, because I've played the game quite a lot. You do keep the ships from what you had in the previous update. I know I did actually just unlock this recently, playing through with the Zoltan ship. And if you check the different ships, you see how they have different layouts. For example, this one has two NGs and a human. It's differently laid out. It also has a drone unit and an Iron Blast Mark II. There are also augmentations for the ship, which give you passive buffs. So let's see here, yeah. So this one has drones and an Iron Blast. This one, it doesn't actually tell you in the preview, but it does have a powerful artillery laser it can fire every so often, and you can upgrade that and whatnot too. Pierces all shields. Zoltan ship, it's very good for the Zoltan shield you get on it. The Mantis ships are very good for invading. You got the Slug ship here, which is good for killing the crew, the enemy crew. Much like invading, except you're not actually invading, you're just killing them with an anti-bio beam. So you're just lasering down the enemy crew. And this one I just unlocked, which comes with cloaking straight away, and you usually have to pay quite a lot for that. But for the sake of this video, I'm probably going to go for quite a simple ship. Which has probably just been playing the Kestrel. Right. So you got your normal setup here. I might just go for the starship. I actually unlocked a layout C. You can get different layouts for the ships as well, so it's not just all those ships. You can get up to 3 of most of the ships now. But I know it's a couple of typing Cs for a couple of the ships. But yes, it used to be only typing A and B. You unlock typing B by getting 2 of the 3 achievements. For example, have 6 unique aliens in the Kestrel. Have 8 systems and 3 subsystems installed at any time. And repair back to full health when it was only at 1 HP remaining. I unlocked these all on easy because I wasn't very good in the game when I started. I'm still not very good at the game at all, but I'm actually trying to play through on normal now because I've learned a little bit more. And with the addition of the Advanced Edition content, you can unlock typing Cs. To get typing Cs, I think, let me just check another one. Oh, nope, not random shit. If I go on type C over here, get to Sector 8 with NG Cruiser Type B in Advanced mode. So yes, you have to unlock typing B by doing 2 of the 3 challenges for that ship, whilst in that ship obviously. And then to unlock Type C, you need to use Type B and make it to the final area of the game. I unlocked this ship. I don't know how I unlocked this ship. I looked it up, I think, and it's something to do with if you unlock so many ships, you get this ship, the Lanius Cruiser. That is also the new race in the game. And then, what's the Q mean? Oh yeah, complete the unlocked quest for this Zoltan Cruiser. Oh, so they make the unlock quests so that you can... Like, yeah. To unlock the other ships, you usually just start off with the Kestrel and Engie, I think. You have to fulfill the quests that are within your runs. For example, well, this one was actually just complete the game. This one, though, I got through very recently. I had to talk to this Engie ship. I had an option where I had an Engie on my team, and they gave me a quest I could go through. Then I had to hunt down for these ship schematics, and that's how I unlocked this ship. There's different ways you unlock the ships, and they're quite interesting. I think through this new system, though, they've added a system where you can also unlock ships in order. So you can unlock the Federation cruiser by completing the game with the Engie ship. Unlock the Sultan through completing it with the Federation, Mantis by completing Sultan, Slug by completing Mantis, and as you can see here, alt unlock. Defeat the flagship with any layout of the Slug cruiser. So yes, you can unlock them in order as well. I did have an arrow from pointing from the rock ship to here saying beat the game with the rock ship and you get the stealth cruiser. But I got it through the quest instead. And this crystal cruiser, that's what the unidentified cruiser is. Defeat the flagship with Type A and Type B of every other ship, excluding the Lanius cruiser. That's very annoying. But so is the quest to get that damn cruiser. You really need to know what that quest is if you want to try and get that ship. It's something you won't be able to discover by yourself. Well, you might be able to, but it's hard to do more so than everything else. So, yes. Let's get into the game here. I've done with explaining the ships. I'm just going to pick the Kestrel Type A because it's the normal kind of ship. Actually, I kind of want to show new content though, so we give the Type C a try. It's got new things in it. It's got the cloning unit, which was added in the advanced content. Let's go for this. And you can rename your ship. Let's call it the... I have no idea what to call it. Dual lasers and ion stunner. I can't think of a good name. The nameless one, that's a good one, yeah. You can rename your guys here. I could call one Jason. Jason 0905. Accept. I don't want to... Oh, I can be a girl if I wanted to. You can also change your gender, apparently. I'll call this Lanius here Feebox. And let's have Professor Worm here. There we are, that fitted. We got our crew here. And I think we're done here. Let's make Professor Worm a female. Let's get started. I'm going to play on normal. I may not go very far, I might get quite far. This video could be very short or very long. So the story is basically, you're part of the Federation, you need to defeat the rebel forces by getting to the flagship and destroying it to stop the rebel invasion. The rebels are trying to take over, and you got to stop them from doing that. You have troubled borders, fight with medbay. If all else fails, vent the rest of the oxygen out the ship. That's what I do first. But yes, I'm in the game here. Start us off, I'm going to turn this off now. This is interesting. Clone Bay automatically clones any dead crew member, heals all crew HP every jump. 8 HP every jump. So instead of having a med bay, I have this clone bay here. Med bay, you can turn it on, people stand in the room, they get healed. But with this, it seems that you get passive heal every jump, and if a crew member dies, they'll come back. That seems pretty powerful, but if you don't have it on when a crew member dies, if they got taken out, or you just haven't put power into it, they'll stay dead forever. So watch out for that. I can turn it off for now, because my crew isn't really at risk. And what's this Lanius? I think the Lanius drain oxygen from rooms, so as you can see this room's out of oxygen. That's also why the oxygen on my ship's only 94%. But to start us off, let's just power both our weapons, because we'll need to use both of them. we can handle not having our clone thing on for now. Let's head to the distress signal to start off with. Usually something happens at these distress signals, whether it be an ambush or... You arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt, find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between two large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. Let's just try and dislodge it. Take a few careful shots, but you expose a mineral patch with your rock in the rock that reacts violently with your weapon. A shockwave forces you back as debris pelts against your hull. When you regain control, you find there's not much left of the ship. So I took 2 damage from that and gained 8 scrap. They used to say just 8 scrap gained, but now you've got a symbol for it, this cog thing. Just as a quicker way of reading how your resources went. Also took out my piloting thing, but as you can see my guy's repairing up here. It's going back up. It's very bad when you lose your piloting system because you have no evasion chance whatsoever. You can't actually move the ship, so you're not really dodging things at all. You've got a lot of linked nodes here, so you travel around the map by going to nodes that you can travel to from your node. I could hire this guy to do stuff, but I could either hire him to delay the rebels are constantly chasing you, and that's what forces you out of each sector, because they'll catch up to you eventually, and you do not want to be caught out by them. Or you can get him to scout the sector so you know more about the sector before you go into nodes and find, oh crap, I've just been ambushed. I'm just going to fight him because I want his loot. And yes, let's get into our first fight here. Got these kind of weapons. I've got me on the piloting. Got Professor Worm on the weapons and Feebox on the engines. And yes, you can pause the game by pressing space. You want to be doing that a lot on this game because you've got to manage all your systems. Ooh, got a Rockman invading me. Let's see what these weapons actually do. Dual laser fires 2 1 damage lasers. Simple enough. Iron Stunner drains unlocked systems. Stun 5 seconds. So iron weapons, they work a bit differently to normal weapons, but I'll show you that in a sec. I wonder if my Lanius will have the advantage in this fight. He's got 50 less health, but he does drain the oxygen from the room. We'll see how he gets on for a little bit. Keep them too busy. Fire my Ion Stunner at the shield. So yes, iron weapons will temporarily disable systems. It won't actually do damage. They'll temporarily disable systems for ion damage. So that'll stay down for a little bit. It's not repairable. You just have to wait for the ion to go away. And I'm going to fire some dual lasers at their weapons so they can't bombard me with any more weapons. Oh, it looks like through the lack of oxygen this Rockman's having, Feebox is able to hold his own. Good job there, Feebox. Let's take down them shields again so we can bombard the weapons some more. And as you take out the systems, things don't work properly. So I could accept their surrender. I could just take that and leave, but I feel like I'm going to get more resources than that by killing them. There's no morality in this game. Don't think like, oh, you took him out, you heartless bastard. Just in case they try and run away, I'll destroy their helm as well. So now they have no dodge chance because that's broken. The weapons are completely busted because they're in red. If they're orange, they're partially broken. If they're red, they're completely busted. So you shouldn't have any weapons available. When a system is broken, you can't assign power to it. So say if my shield got damaged by 1 bar, I wouldn't be able to have 1 shield because you need 2 bars in shield to have 1 shield layer. Shields will protect you from 1 attack. It could be a super high damage. Well, most attacks at least. Let's just finish them off here. We'll destroy the shields, so now they don't have shields. I can fire my Ion Stunner at something else. Could fire at their weapons or something. That'll also stun this guy. And let's finish him off. Yes, there's a few things to pick up in this game, but it gets pretty simple after. Right. Oh yeah, like, now I'm gonna... Let's turn on my clone bay so Feebox gets that passive heal in between things. Although from what I heard, I think actually you just get the passive every time anyway. So let's do that instead. And yes. Pop to this distress beacon here. See what we've got going on over here instead. Rebel advance ran out of fuel. Distress beacon's gone active, but you're not sure if anyone's aboard, and communications seem to be down. Let's prepare to board and investigate. You approach a ship, and they've invaded me. You don't actually have to read everything if you don't want to. You can just read intruders on board. Okay, that sucks. Just turn on my cloning system, so when my dudes inevitably die, I'm safe. And my door, they can just walk straight from my doors, can't they? Damn it. Right, let's get him out of here. Let's get you out of here too. Let's get you through here, and before they destroy my weapons, I'll get you two in here to fight them. This might be annoying with a cloning bay. I'm used to just having the med bay, so after this fight I can just heal them both back up to full. Alright, they should win this fight, hopefully. Everyone's a bit strapped up for health now. Okay, they are all assigned. They also added a new system to the game where you can save your key positions, save your crew positions, so got a few box in the engines, Professor Worm in the weapons, and me in the helm. This is useful because having people in certain areas, like weapons are charged 10% faster whilst being manned. This will increase as your person's skill in that category increases. So it's useful to have people get better within their disciplines. Right, we're done with this now? Okay. Let's carry on. I might keep the cloning system on a bit now because I'm afraid my guys will die very quickly. So it's good to have that. Insurance. Small platform orbits nearby the beacon. It looks like a refueling station of some sort. And it's cheerily broadcasting reasonable prices in a spectrum of frequencies and languages. I don't need fuel at the moment. As you prepare to leave the system, a pirate ship suddenly appears on the scanners. It looks like it's attempting to use the platform as bait. That's a good thing I avoided it then. Do they have invasion? No, they don't. But they do have a hacking system, which has just got rid of my surveillance for now. My sensors, so I can't see the other areas inside my ship. And that can be quite bad. Oh god, he's firing a rocket. Even if you have shields, rockets will go through them. So it's good to have dodge chance to avoid them. Alright, let's fire my ion stunner at the shield. And take down that weapon for now. That's on fire. Very good. My guy's healed up a little bit from that move because of the passive from the cloning bay. And for now, my guy should be safe, so I'm going to put more power on the engines for more dodge chance. Right. Fire that in there. Stop them from repairing those weapons. Also do nice damage to them. There you go, my sensors again. My sensors are level 2 for some reason. I guess I start with level 2 sensors on this ship. Normally with level 1 sensors you can see the interior of your ship. With level 2 sensors you can see the interior of their ship. Okay, we're safe at the moment. Oh crap, they got their rocket launcher back. Right, hopefully I should disable shield. And I got one off on the weapons again, so they're disabled again. Most of the time, one attacking drone they have shouldn't be able to get through. It can't do more than just keep poking your shield away. Ion stunner at that. There we go. It's almost down. They're not trying to escape, so I don't need to worry about attacking their engines or anywhere else. A lot of the time, you just want to take out shield and weapons so they can't do anything to you. Oh, they actually managed to do something to my shield there. Crap, just kill them quick. Oh crap, I really need to repair this so I don't keep getting bombarded by this damn thing. Turn on the cloning base in case it shoots my dude. Oh crap, my helm. This is doing more damage than these two. Okay, it's down, so it shouldn't be able to shoot me anymore. Good. That's bad. Right. I'm in trouble. I'm on 3 health. Let's fix up the helm here and we'll head off. It's interesting playing with a cloning bay. You might be wondering why I just don't kill off my dude and have him cloned. I think there's a penalty you get to your skills when you do that, so I've got almost 1 full piloting evasion skill. However, dying will mean that I could increase the clone base. I get more HP pack per chump. That'd double it, and that's passive as well, so I don't need to have 2 power bars in there. Let's do that, so we'll get more health back per jump because our guys need it. And yes, make sure our power's assigned where we need it. Maybe 1 in here. And we can't really do much with the store at the moment, so probably let's not bother with that. Go to the store in the next sector. Yeah, that's much better. A ship with a conspicuous pyro markings orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. I don't need to buy anything, so I'm going to attack him before he attacks. So we just fight him, I guess, rather than him getting the advantage on me. That's a bomb and a dual laser. It looks like a charged one too. Yeah, I think charged lasers are additions to the game where they'll fire faster every time they fire. Like it started, like I think that one specifically, I've had that before. It'll get lower cooldowns and oh, there goes our guy. Good thing we had the cloner on, but we have no dodge chance now, which is bad. There's our guy being cloned. I really want to take down this damn thing. Okay, they can't attack with either their weapons now. We have some time to fix up our dodge chance. And he's back on full health. But he's took a bit of damage to his mastery there. Right. Fire at your shields again. We have no interest of being bombed or lasered. This guy's in trouble. He's trying to put out a fire. Yeah, they need to get more dudes in on that fire because that's going to do lots of damage to them. Let's take down your shields again. And whilst you try and deal with that fire, I think we're just going to like get rid of those shields permanently. So now I don't even have to eye on it anymore. I can eye on other systems. Oh wait, no. Seems he had more shield than that. We can turn that off for now and get some more dodge chance. We could even kill him if we just shot the damn shield system. There goes his guy. He's useful having level 2 sensors quite early on, it seems. The enemy FTL, they're trying to get away at the moment, which means, well, they don't have anyone piloting, so they're not actually making any progress on that at the moment, so I don't really need to worry too much. Right. Let's just do that, why not? And there goes the ship. What do we gain from that? That's alright. Let's do a little bit of exploring around. It's usually a good idea to explore a lot of the area before you actually leave. You arrive at a nearby beacon immediately hailed by a small shell. Help us, we're being attacked by pirates. Aid a civilian ship. They're mind controlling me. That's one of the new additions to the game. Mind control your dude, then, well, yeah, he works for them now for a little bit. So now I am helping the pirates out, which isn't good because I'm not manning the helm anymore, and I'm actually destroying it. And there's not much I can do about it. I don't want to kill off my own guy. Although I suppose that's not so bad of a thing to do when you got the cloning unit. Once your guy's dead, they're dead, by the way, unless you got the cloning unit, which is in the new content. Right. I mean, that's just going to hit the shield anyway. Anything that's protected by the shield always hit the shield first. Am I back to functioning again? Yes, now get back on your helm and repair that helm, you silly bugger. This is not good. They keep ironing my shields and using a laser. Lasers are very powerful if there's no shield blocking them. Ow. Right, turn off those weapons for now. There we go. No more damage will be taken. Right, take that down for a bit. There goes my guy again. Now he's destroying my shields. Let's destroy the mind control unit, and that should stop my guy being under control. There we are. Let's not always just take out the shields, take out the weapons. And to be fair, let's get rid of their dodge chance, seeing as they're not going to do much with just an ion weapon. They can take out my shields, but what are they going to do after that? And finish them off with dual lasers. There we are. They had no dodge chance because their engines are busted, so they wouldn't miss. The pirate ship breaks apart, you hasten to collect the Cillian ship, and they repaired my ship. So they probably just repaired as much as I just took there. But I also got the pirate ship carved, so overall, good. Before we go, let's have you fix up the hull here. Take your time. Might be a good idea to upgrade to level 2 doors so we can deny him access to certain areas. Right, let's jump to a few more areas before we leave. I should have headed to here first and went around rather than what I did. So I'm going to have to backtrack and waste some fuel. Oh, no matter. It's just play the game now. You can see what's happening. If there's anything new, I'll tell you what it is. Right. The location of civilians apparently need help, and the rebels are rising to the occasion. Let's just attack the rebels. That looks like a flat cannon. That fires a lot of bullets, but they don't really target anywhere in particular. They just kind of scatter across the ship. Great for getting rid of shields, not so good for specifically targeting down systems. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, they only hit me once, good. Okay, and let's take out the weapons so they can't do much to me. Okay, here goes one weapon, and he's only got one heavy laser at the moment, so that's not so bad. And we keep dodging them, which is nice. Take down shields again. Take out the shields this time, so I don't have to keep ironing them. Ioning them. Let's pop one at the weapons. That might be a better idea to pop it at the shield, seeing as I've got an ion stunner and it actually stuns the people in there. Oh god, this might hurt. So as you can see, it hit me twice there. And the shields are gone, so let's just piss them off with the ion and then take out their weapons. I don't want to get hit by that heavy laser. Please fix up shield fast. I can't put my bloody Lannis in there because it'll just drain the oxygen from the room. That's one of the bad things about having a Lannis. You might want to keep them to themselves. And we just got hit by the heavy laser there. Only fires one shot, but it does do 2 damage instead of 1. Most of their dudes are dead though, which is nice. Let's stun this guy in here. Stop him repairing that shield. I can imagine that's actually pretty decent to stun people who are repairing, because that would reset the repair bar. If you stop repairing, then the bar you're currently repairing will just go back to the beginning. Let's steal the civilian supplies. Oh, the cargo's booby trapped. That's bad. And let's put a bloody breach in our hull. No, it's not such a big deal, seeing as we've got a Lannis. Breaches and holes will drain oxygen from the room, but seeing as I have a Lannis, that's not such a big deal because he doesn't take any damage from lack of oxygen. If he did, then it'd be kind of sucky if you drained oxygen from rooms because you just have to run around the ship going, please don't kill me! And our guys are getting healed up now, which is nice. Let's go here, go to that other beacon, and we'll leave the first sector. No, I'm not paying those toll for stupid pirates. Most of our dudes are full, so I don't need to worry too much about. Good thing he fired the heavy laser first, otherwise he could have just took 2 damage there. Right, fire that there. Pew pew. There goes your weapons. Fire the ion stunner at the shield again. Get rid of the shield. And stun the thing so they can't dodge anymore. Unless they dodge the actual thing, then I guess we'll just fire on the weapons. Having one weapon up isn't so bad, so I just have to mind how I keep that up. Keep that pinned down. No, I don't want that crap loot. I want better loot. The Rockmen, they don't take damage from fire, by the way, so that's why I'm not taking damage from this fire. The NG is, though. But he does repair twice as fast, that's probably why they put him in there. Each race has specific skills, like Lannis, who drains oxygen from rooms, so it doesn't take damage from it. Humans, they just level up in skills faster, but besides that, they're nothing special. And yeah, them Rockmen, they move slow, but they have 150 health, and they don't take damage from fire. So they're pretty useful to have as a fire clearer. But I think we gained something over that. Let's upgrade our shields to +2, maybe. Can we afford to do that? If we turned off both of those, we could have level 2 shields. And we're penetrating with the dual lasers. We'll just mess around with our powers, need be though, in fights. If you don't have the power to do everything, then don't worry, you can always just mix around your power anytime. We could even turn off oxygen and we can have both of our things for a bit. We would have to refill the oxygen after every fight, and that's kind of inconvenient. That's what I was doing on my Zoltan cruiser run. Ooh, I could buy a slave. Good tip though, good thing about slaver ships is, usually, when you mess them up, they'll just offer you one of their slaves, so you can, if you let them live. Oh look, someone's invading. Look, come over here. Stop, take him out of my systems and let my Lannis fight you. Because he's going to choke you out. Allow me to help with that too. There we are. I did it a bit quicker. Alright, stun the shields. And I don't really need to worry about the weapons because they're not powerful enough to kill me. With 2 shields, I don't have to worry about the weapons. My Lannis is going to win here, just because asphyxiation. Alright, stun them shields again. And just kill them now. Them shields fully gone now. Good. That's very nice. And yes, upgrade our engines. Actually, let's get some oxygen back. It's quite low on oxygen. And we don't need our ion stunner at the moment. Take out the helm a little bit, so they can't dodge anymore. They can take out one shield and follow up with a laser, but the laser can't penetrate one layer of shields. There is some lasers that let you go through one layer of shields. Just depends how much damage they do. Here we are, see? Look. How about I'll have a free slave, why not? Was that the same one that they offered me? That's interesting. It might not be. It could be. And yes, you can tell from oxygens. I'm not sure if they did this in the old version. I think they added it for this new version. But you can tell when lack of oxygen will actually make your crew members start to take damage. Which is when you've got the lines across the area. It gets gradually more red as the oxygen goes. But when it turns stripy, that means you'll take damage and you'll start to choke to death. So now we've got Karis here. We can rename him. Don't know what I'd rename him to. This is something you can actually do now within the new thing. You can rename him like... I know what I'd name him. Slavey. Is that how you spell Slavey? It might not be. I'll just keep him as the same name he was before. Welcome aboard, Karis. You can man the weapons. Was it the weapons you were manning? Worm's on the shields now. I've been spacing out my duties. Let's get you back on the weapons, Worm, because you've got better skills at that. And get Karis to manage the shields. Right. Then save the crew positions, and then if I go like that, got everyone to this room. Then I can just send them back to their rooms again. Good. Let's not put them all in the same room with the Lannis. Next sector to the Zoltan or Uncharted Nebula. So this is the end of the map here. You travel through each sector, you get a choice of where you want to go. Nebula is full of lots of nebulas, which, let's go there and just show you. It's got a lot of areas with nebula. There's an advantage and disadvantage to this. So let's go to one of them now. Black marker weapons trader spins your tails in dangerous nebula before pursuing his wares. Buy an unlimited weapon for 45 scrap. Let's just attack the ship because I want his loot. And Iron Stunner. As you can see, my sensors are disabled in nebulas. You have no sensors within the nebula. However, for each nebula you go through, rebels won't pursue you as fast. So you can go to more areas within the nebula before the rebel fleet catches up to you. However, you do have to... He's got a rocket launcher and a single laser, so let's reassign our power here. Rocket launchers penetrate any amount of shields, so you just want to have really good engines for extra evasion chance. You can see my evasion goes from 15 to 20 when I have 2 bars and engines instead. That's worth doing, and we can turn our oxygen on if we need now. And let's get to this. Stun the shields. So we dodged the laser, we didn't dodge the damn rocket though, did we? We've still got our 1 layer of shields though, because we've got the extra 2 bits of shield here, which are protecting us. So now we can't charge up to 2 shields anymore. That's not just a big deal. Shoot the shields down, now they're gone. I mean, they could shoot our 1 shield down there, it doesn't matter, because the rockets... Oh, we dodged the rocket, nice. And we got I think Feebox just leveled up on his engine, so now he's got evasion plus 7 on the engines instead of 5, I think. That's handy. Also, my pilot leveled up. I leveled up. I got evasion plus 7 on the piloting now instead of plus 5. It's good to level you guys up. You keep them on their stations. But it's also terrible when you lose them, because then you're like, no! That's not the weapon I wanted disabling. I wanted a damn rocket launcher gone. There we go. Back to your station. Get back to work. And let's turn that on just in case, I don't know. We're kind of probably won now. Disable engines for a bit. Shut down weapons again. Disabled shields for a bit because they're about to get back. Yep, they are. The shield actually blocked it, but the same effect still happens, so I don't really care. Take out them engines so they can't keep dodging it. They're powering up their FTL, which is great because I just shut the engine down. You have to have a fully function. You have to have a not completely broken engine and not completely broken piloting to actually get away, and somebody has to be manning the piloting. The enemies will occasionally try and get away. You stop them doing that by, well, destroying the things they can charge up to get away, or just killing them before they manage to get away. But it's nice to delay them. Let's get an extra power bar so we can get away with extra bar and engines here we can spare, and get an extra power bar. So now we could have 3 in engines, or 1 in engines and 2 shields. Or we've got the oxygen, then we can do that as well. Let's keep our oxygen for now. So yes, an unvisited location. Rebel fleet was prepared for the nebula in this sector, so it won't be as effective as a hiding spot. Crap. I guess in nebula sectors, they won't. They'll still go slower, but I guess they won't go as slow. But you can find nebulas in normal sectors too. So I guess that's what will really slow them down. It slows them down a little bit just going through these nebula sectors. Heavily damaged Federation ships hiding in the nebula. Speaking before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Attempt to follow them. A rebel ship. Let's take him out and save our friend. What do they have? Scatter shot and normal lasers. This calls for having 2 shields up because they're going to be doing a lot of stuff to us. Let's get the 2-man advantage in here. Eye on that shield. And we're about to take a bloody flak shot, so that's going to be dangerous. Oh, we missed with a damn thing. Crap. Oh, we took damage to our engine, so our dodge chance isn't as good. But we didn't actually have the power in her anyway, so it's not such a big deal. Eye on the shields again. Just take out the bloody shields, so it won't be such a bother. There we go. Taking some heavy damage. Eye on that again. Preferably not take another flak shot. Of course, I'm going to take flak shots. These flaks are annoying as hell, I found. Right, now we don't have 2 shields anymore, so let's pump that in our thing for now and deal with this guy. Ion stun the shield. Is our guy going to die? He might do soon. Let's turn off the oxygen and bring on the cloning. Back to your stations. Actually, no, you fix up the shield. Dual laser weapons. Actually, his other weapon's down, so let's make sure that shield's down. Definitely. And eye on the weapons. Actually, yeah, eye on weapons, why not? Hi, how are we holding up? Back to work. And take out the weapons for good. Okay, now they're trying to escape, so let's delay him a little. By stunning their guy at the helm and delaying it. Also, they're delayed, so they must not have a guy at the helm. They must be trying to fix stuff up. That's a good indicator. I don't think they usually had this. They didn't actually tell you whether the enemy FTL was delayed or if it was charging. That's very nice to know now, because you just kind of had to guess when they were running away. Or he even said, like, teleportation imminent, so you knew they're about to get away. And you didn't want to let them do that. Let's fire at the shields, why not? They'll die. Get our scrap here, and oh, I didn't read the event, but I guess our guys got away and they didn't repay us. Screw them. We're just trying to help. Just trying to help. Oh, let's get our oxygen back. That's a good idea. Our oxygen was getting pretty low there throughout the ship. Nebulas aren't generally the best idea to go through unless you've got a ship. Unless you're a slug, because it's great, because slugs have a rock armor transport, whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no aid, leave now. Repugnant? Arm the weapons! What have they got? Oh, we're in an ion storm here, which means you only get half power. That's bad, because that means we're going to have to manage our power. So we could have no oxygen for a bit. Oh, I should have waited for the oxygen to recharge. We'll have to do this, even though we could take a heavy laser and then a laser to our face. But thankfully it's a small laser, so it's not so bad. They suffer the same problem, so I don't know how they're managing to power 2 weapons and a shield. Maybe they got their oxygen off. Alright, fires the weapons. That's the shields. And disable that for now, disable oxygen, get the other shield up to block the laser. Oh, they didn't fire the laser fast enough. Good. We can take one shield off and bring back the laser and stunner. We've got 51% oxygen, so it's not so bad. So let's actually take off the stunner and get our oxygen back. And you have to work with the weather sometimes. We've got a plasma storm here. It usually happens in nebulas, and that kind of screws you over in terms of power, halves your power. But it happens to the enemy too, so you know, chaos. There goes their weapons entirely, so now we're a bit safer now. Let's take out them shields while we can. Actually, with both their weapons down, we can concentrate on firing upon them. And what else can we do? We could, I know. Start charging up our FTL drive. Even though it doesn't really matter. Fired all lasers at that. Fire the ion stunner at the shield. Well, they're probably just trying to repair it at the moment. And then fire more stuff at it. That's completely busted. Right, that hasn't charged yet, so let's stun it before it does actually fire. That's gone for now. Let's give them a little bit more to worry about. I think taking out the O2 usually makes them panic quite a lot. They're like, crap, we can't breathe. Maybe we should do something about that. Stun that again before they can shoot at us. Make sure they don't get their shields back online. Stun them weapons down again, just keep their weapons pinned down. Oh, I've got both of them back now. Their system suffering, the rock ship attempts to make contact. Alien vessel, cease your attack, we will pay. No, we'll never accept surrender from you bastards. In case they try and run away, and let's just fire and kill them. God damn it, they resisted the damage. Rock ships have something called rock plating. It gives them a chance to negate damage. Not a high chance, but it gives them a chance nonetheless. Now it's helping him a couple of times there. We got more stuff out of it, so it's worth killing him. Our ship's looking pretty beaten up. We probably need to repair at a shop soon. Right. And buy some weapons. We need to do a lot of stuff for our money. Let's get an extra power bar. Oh, it's only because we're like drained for power at the moment. Let's go to a clear area within the nebula. Sell missiles for scrap. Seeing as I don't have missiles, sure, I'll sell some missiles for scrap. If I do get a missile system now and I really need those missiles, well, crap, I'm in trouble. Let's go here. Haven't found any shops in this area. There's usually at least one shop in the area. Trade 2 missiles for true drone parts. No, because I don't even know whether I need either of them. But I'm lower on missiles than I am drone parts, so if I do get missiles, I'm going to need them. Assume it's a smuggler trying to get away from beacons. Attack the pirate. He's got 2 lasers. That means activate 2 shields. And yeah, we'll be fine like this. So yes, it's very much similar to just the game FTL in general. See if we can get through them shields now. There we are. We're starting to encounter 2 shield enemies, so we've got to be careful now. Because we can't just get rid of the shield and then wail on their systems. We actually have to... We might need some new weapons soon. We're going to find it a bit hard to breach the hull. But we can still get through that. Yeah, keep wailing at them shields. Take that down. Wail at the shields again. And the shields aren't fully damaged, but they only have 1 bar now, so they can't power the shields so much. They can't have 1 bar of shields at the moment. I stun the guys trying to fix it in there. And they can't actually damage us whilst we've got 2 shields, so let's just keep bombarding the shield and finishing them off. Let's stun the weapon so they can't dodge temporarily. The FTL's delayed because I'm killing the engine. Now they're charging it. Stun the guy in the cockpit. And wail on their engines and they're dead. Ooh, you detect a faint life signature from the intact piece of the hull. They were transporting prisoners and the sole survivor offers to join your crew as a first step on his path to get revenge. Sweet, we gained a new member. He's a slug. Now slugs, Telek, these telepathic slobs are shunned in the Great Galactic Federation for their constant thievery and attempts at manipulation. Telepathic powers reveal rooms and life forms even when sensors are down, and immune to mind control, which is something that was added in the advanced content because mind control wasn't in there before. But slugs, they can see in any room adjacent to them. So say if I plonked them in here, you can see all three of these rooms. That's why the slug ship's good for nebulas, because you can still see areas inside your ship. What would you want to plonk them on here? Well, yes. We've got all our people assigned on our main systems that can actually level up and get better at their systems. But you can, in the advanced version, have added abilities to put your guys on subsystems, which will just level them up once. So with my slug on here, we have blast doors, which will stop enemy movement going through your ship. It'll also suppress fires better, like it'll impede fire movement. And I think that's about it. Enemies have to actually shoot the doors down to get through now, so it's good for getting rid of invaders because you can just drown them out of oxygen. Right. Or I could plonk them on the sensors, although saying that the sensors aren't working at the moment, so we may as well just have them on the doors. Any shops around? I'd like a shop around. It looks like the enemies aren't really catching up on us very much. We jump into a sector off the nebula by a plasma storm. So I have a blue option here. That means because your engines are so great, free, I doubt that's great, but I'm going to use it anyway, that usually means you get to get out of tricky situations. So I could just not do this fight, and I'll do that. So I managed to get away from the ship so I don't have to deal with the crap he's given me. I don't really like fighting in plasma storms, usually end up taking damage because you both have to power your weapons to take each other out. It's just going to end in everyone dying. Navigating the fog blind. Power this transgression will nebula very dangerous. Next time humans all die. So they want to kill us. But because the nebula are like, ah fuck it, we'll do it later. Let's kill them. They got a rocket launcher and a single laser, so we only need one shield, so let's power up the engines, power up our weapon. Let's get some O2 back, so that'd be nice. And they're going to try and invade us? Nope, they're a mantis ship that doesn't invade. That's the best kind of mantis ship, because mantises do double damage in combat. You know when that sucks? When... well, I disable shields. Nah, we still got hit. There go our engines. 2 levels to our engines. We don't even need the extra level in shields, I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's power up this until we get our engines back. We can even send our slug in there to help out. No, we can't, because he's a bloody Lannis. God damn it. I haven't really had to deal with Lannis crew members yet. I haven't actually played with many Lannis crew members. But keep them weapons pinned down. At least to become a good mechanic eventually, he might actually be able to repair faster. Take out them shields for now, seeing as he's not actually powering his rocket launcher, so I couldn't really care. A single laser, he's not going to get through that. Oh, he's got his thing back. Let's pin that down for a little bit and shoot it. And he should die if we get hit him twice, which we did. Take that stuff. We could upgrade our ship a little bit more if we wanted to, but we need to repair up at a shop, which we haven't found yet. Let's go to this last nebula and then to the exit. Hopefully we actually repair up a hull before we die, because we're doing alright. That was empty, okay. To the next sector. We've got plenty of fuel. If you run out of fuel, you're stranded and you have to just wait for something to come. It could be bad, it could be good. Could be a merchant trying to sell you 5 pieces of fuel for 100 scrap. And you can tell him, bugger off, I'm not paying that much. But at least you can take him out and steal his fuel. That'd be nice. Uncharted, Nebula, or Abandoned Sector. Let's go to the Abandoned Sector. I think we've had enough of the Nebula for now. I don't really like that place. Oh, I think I said something about the Lannis there, and I recognised the music. I've had to fight Lannis before. Fighting Lannis is a bitch, because, yeah, as you saw in my Lannis, they drain oxygen from the room, so they get a massive advantage on you. I suppose if you're a Mantis, you might be able to just sort of tank through it and kill them quickly, but when you have a team, a crew, who's crap at combat, like has much less health, or only does half damage in combat, aka NG, you're in real trouble. Which is why you really want to upgrade your doors and try and suffocate them. But wait, they're Lannis. You can't actually suffocate them. That's usually the tactic you have when you have a weak crew, you just suffocate them out. But you can't do that anymore, because Lannis. We'll see how we get on though with our Lannis. We've got our own Lannis to fight, and we've got a cloning station if we die, so death is not the end. I can see the benefits of cloning. Alright, let's go over here. And at least you don't have to worry about healing up your guys if they take damage in any fights, because you can't. You just have to deal with it. Your rival concedes coincides almost exactly with that of a rebel ship. It's hard to know Who is more surprised? But there's no option but to fight. He's got a bomb and a weapon. Bombs work differently to missiles. They work similar to missiles, except they just do damage to rooms. Like, they don't actually do damage to your hull, they just do damage to the system. So if it did 2 damage to my weapons, the 2 bars would go, but I would take 2 points of damage to the hull. What's he got? He's got a single laser, and the laser, which will hurt like hell if it actually gets in. So let's turn on the second shield, so that laser will never come through after he shoots me with that. I'm not sure if you can dodge bombs or not. It's hard to say. Oh, I missed, damn it. We can still shoot him though. It also does damage to crew members, but it doesn't actually do damage to the room, which is nice in a way. Take down them shields a little bit. Yeah, that's the point, isn't it? Yeah. He could... No, he took out my engines too, crap. We don't want him reducing our shields to 1, otherwise this laser's going to get in. Okay, we've got our shields back. Back to stations. I don't think we've assigned our slug to the door station yet. Let's bring him in here so we can see their weapon charges. That's what you get for level 3 sensors. In the new content, just having an extra crew member means it upgrades at 1 level, rather than you having to invest the power into that level / upgrade your system. Although there's a 4th level you can get for these that have to have a crew member and you can't upgrade it normally and put power into it. But I'm not complaining about like 3 extra levels and having extra crew members. But I get more uses for having a crap ton of crew members rather than a bunch of repairmen and a kill team for anyone that invades your ship. Take out weapons. Before that bomb goes off. Okay, that bomb's going to go off. Oh, he missed. Good. Ion stun the shield. Bombard weapon. So hopefully we can take out the... Both weapons good. Yeah, they're both gone. Stun the shield because it's come back. And target the things they can't avoid anymore. And look, they're just trying to charge their FTL there. They're still charging it, but they'll do it slower. Take that out. Take out the weapons again, because their thing's delayed for now. Oh crap, missed. Oh, jump imminent, crap. They're gonna get away, crap. Oh, they got away, crap. God damn it, we didn't get any rewards. But I don't think... Some ships will try and jump away straight away and they'll warn the rebel fleet. Ooh! Metal content more than sufficient. Does your ship care to exchange resources for our excess metal? Yeah, I'll sacrifice 4 drone parts and 36 scrap. After the exchange, you leave without a word. That's nice. They didn't try to kill me after they exchanged. Good guy, Lannis. Let's invest in some extra dodge chance. But let's keep some money in case we find a store, because we really need to get some better weapons soon, otherwise we'll be left in the mud here. We'll be stuck in the mud. We won't be able to kill enemies because I'll have 3 shields eventually. And we don't have the firepower to take down 3 shields. Sorry sir, it's nothing personal, but we're under orders. Oh, you're very considerate, aren't you? Right, is that a burst laser? That might be a burst laser. Yeah, it's a burst laser, so we want to keep on 2 shields. And we'll have these 2 weapons on too. Incoming missile. Turn that off for now. Ion stun the shield. And then shoot weapon. And then power down ion stunner to get the extra dodge chance temporarily from the missile. Ah, we still got hit, crap. Right, turn on that again. Hold critical. Yes, we really need to find a damn shot, but we haven't had one for ages. The nature of roguelikes. There goes our O2 for a bit, so let's fix that up. Otherwise we'll slowly choke out. Your lasers. Power down, power up engines to try and miss. Yep, we dodged it, good. Power up that again. Ion stun the We can turn our shields down for now. We can turn our shields off for now. Put that in there. Ion stun their shields again. Try and shut down that damn missile. Oh, we missed. Crap. Don't really matter. We don't have any shields. Oh, they took out our weapons. Crap. It's these kind of situations where you may just want to leave. You can run from any battle, but your FTL drive has to charge every time you go into a battle. So let's keep on here. And let's try and get the hell out of here. Right, jump. The exit is usually safe, so I feel like I should go there. If we go down here, then let's just make it to the exit and make a break for this sector early. We're in enough trouble as it is. Once you arrive at Long Bay Station, there's an FTL charge, you can jump to the next sector. Quick scan on the local planet, you find the ruins of a recently destroyed Federation colony at the surface. There must be a rebel ship in the vicinity. Perform a scan of the area. Quickly find a rebel ship location to move into intercept. Balls. Right, missile launcher and dual lasers there. Okay then. This may be the end of us quite soon. Get them weapons fixed up right now. Oh, we don't have the improved doors, do we? So we have to deal with this bastard. He's going for our cloning unit. Alright then. Right, you go after him. Take some off that and go for this. Turn O2 down to turn that on. Turn one level of shields down to turn this on. Put everyone back to their bases except you, Lannis. You go in there and fight him. Okay, we took 2 hull damage. Back to shields again, so hopefully I'll charge up before he fires. This game can get pretty hectic at times, by the way. Yep, so I'm just kind of off oxygen draining, exclamation mark. I don't care, I'm trying to not die here. Right. That's the best way we can defend against this. Oxygen isn't at dire levels yet, so it's not so bad. Okay then, yep, that's good. We can turn down our shields a little bit, turn that on, get some oxygen back. Ion stun this. And then shoot it. Ion stun first, then shoot it. But damn it, one of our projectiles had to miss. And this is what can happen sometimes. Sometimes you just don't... Okay, he's teleported back. Let's get our Lannis back to the normal area. Oh crap, we're in trouble. And we're dead. So yes, there's a few bits of new content in there. You got the Lannis, you got all the Type C ships, you got the new Lannis cruiser, you've got the mind control systems, you got a bunch of new augmentations as well. It's just a shame we weren't able to find any shops to buy anything, damn. But yeah, there's new content within the shops. There's actually 2 pages in the shop sometimes now. Like, you usually only have 1 page of stuff you can buy in the shop, but some shops will have extra inventory and you can find 2 different pages, so you're more likely to find what you want. But yes, I kind of had a crap run there. I may go back to this game. I found that I've got into it a bit again because of all this new content. Let's go back to the main menu here. So would I recommend it? Well, I would have recommended the original FTL. $6.99 when it came out, original FTL. It was a fun game. You know, I mean, it had a lot of the content still in it. Like, this hasn't added like a crap ton of content. But it's had a lot of content to make the game feel fresh again. You know, like you played for the game so many times, you unlock so many ships, you played through so many times, you start to think, it's getting a little bit repetitive. But this has added some much needed variety to the game and added some extra content. So yes, I would recommend this game. If you haven't already picked up this game in a bundle or just on a discount on Steam sales or whatnot, pick it up. FTL, it's on Steam. This has been Jason905, and I'll see you next time.